On NewsX World. Let's take a look at the top headlines of this hour. The Kremlin welcomes U.S. President Donald Trump's focus on peace talks for Ukraine after the Gaza ceasefire and hopes he can push Kyiv towards a settlement. Meanwhile, Russia accuses Ukraine of stalling, while Ukraine says Russia's demands are like asking for surrender. Two Trump cabinet members say Democrats are prolonging the government shutdown to coincide with No Kings protest on October 18th. The protesters deny the claims and promise to organize peaceful rallies. New U.S. tariffs on timber and furniture has now taken effect, with rates as high up to 30 to 50%. The White House says it protects industries, but experts warn of higher costs for house buyers. Experts also claim that Canada and others will feel the impact. The United Nations condemned a Russian drone attack on its aid convoy in Kherson, Ukraine, calling the attack potentially a war crime. UN officials emphasize that aid workers are protected by international law and must never be targeted. EU Foreign Policy Chief Kaja Kallas has announced that European Union will allocate 10 million to help establish a special tribunal to prosecute Russia's crime of aggression. She also pledged an additional 6 million to Ukrainian children deported by Russia and survivors of sexual violence. The US and China have rolled out special port fees on shipping firms registered in either countries as the trade war between the world's two largest economies expands. The USA first announced this fee earlier this year, and China has levied reciprocal fees for US-linked ships in its ports, with both set to activate today. Torrential rains that lashed Mexico last week have killed at least 64 people, and 65 more are missing after a tropical depression triggered landslides and flooding in parts of the Gulf Coast and central states. Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Ismail Beghei has said that the recent claim by France, Germany and Britain about their determination to reinitiate nuclear negotiations with Iran lacks goodwill and sincerity. Moving on to the top focus of the hour, the Kremlin has said on